Today on People Now, an arrest warrant for a star from Below Deck. We'll tell you what we've learned.
Rumors surrounding TREBEK's future on Jeopardy have been put to rest, people.
He got on stage and he said he was really nervous. And now, Mac, I'm really nervous.
John Mayer and a slew of music's biggest names pay tribute to the late rapper Mac Miller.
And that's it. Heidi Klum wins Halloween.
Plus, Katie Holmes is spotted with a diamond ring. What does it all mean?
Find out today on People Now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to People Now. Good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
If you like us, you're probably in awe still over Jennifer Lopez's new InStyle photo shoot. I don't know, are we weird here, or is everybody on board with this?
She looks amazing.
Yeah.
And does not seem to age at all.
Yeah.
She's 49, which is actually crazy. Now, the star says she doesn't drink caffeine or alcohol, which helps her with aging. Had us wondering, what are your secrets to staying and feeling young? So drop us those routines. We will take some notes here. Tweet us with your secrets with the hashtag #PeopleNow. You may see your responses on the show.
We're going to check in on those in just a little bit, but for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Attention all game show fans, TREBEK is staying on Jeopardy until at least 2022. You can rest easy. Sony Pictures renewed the longtime host contract through the 2021 and 22 TV season, squashing all rumors that he might be retiring. Now, TREBEK previously hinted at his retirement during an interview with TMZ's Harvey Levin. He admitted there's a 50-50 chance and a little less that he'd return after his contract expired in 2020. TREBEK even went on to name potential replacements. Remember this. It caused die-hard fans, like maybe some of us at this table, to flock to social media over the news and find out what was happening. Don't worry, guys. He is not going anywhere just yet. And neither is Pat Sajak and Vanna White. Yep, the Wheel of Fortune BFFs, they are also sticking around through 2022. We can now all sleep soundly tonight and enjoy our favorite evening shows, or at least I can. French Montana is continuing his philanthropic efforts. The rapper recently funded a new preschool in his home country of Morocco. That's according to TMZ. His donation fully funded 2 classrooms in addition to providing school supplies. The contribution will also maintain and support the classrooms for years to come. This is French's second humanitarian effort in the past month. He recently joined forces with Mass Bailout. It's a movement to free jailed women who cannot afford to post bail. French became an honorary global citizen ambassador in January. He previously told TMZ, "It feels beautiful to be a child of God, citizen of the world, and agent of change. I'm helping people that need help." Good for him. The music industry gathered to honor Mac Miller on Wednesday night in Los Angeles, 7 weeks after the rapper's death. Many of Miller's famous friends and former collaborators were on hand for the Celebration of Life concert, including John Mayer, who performed Miller's song Small Worlds from his 5th and final album.
I saw Mac play this at Hotel Cafe a couple months ago, and he got on stage and he said he was really nervous. And now, Mac, I'm really nervous. So.
Yeah, I got a bad attitude, play until I'm out of mood.
Sounding good. The tribute began with videos of Miller from his childhood and included more performances and shout-outs from Pusha T, Chance the Rapper, Pharrell, Lil Wayne, Tyler the Creator, and many more, with Travis Scott closing the show. The benefit concert was live-streamed on a number of platforms and encouraged viewers to donate to the Mac Miller Circles Fund to support youth arts and community-building programs in Miller's memory. Miller, who was born Malcolm James McCormick, was found dead in his home on September 7th. A source told People that Miller went into cardiac arrest after an apparent drug overdose, while his family said in a statement to People at the time that he was, quote, a bright light in this world for his family, friends, and fans. Miller was only 26 years old. Really a heartbreaking story. Yeah. Hopefully some good can come out of it through these concerts and these different efforts and things. You've got more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, we are kicking off Star Treks with one model who had us seeing green this Halloween. I'm always so excited to see what she goes as. Heidi Klum and boyfriend Tom Collins whipped up the perfect couple's costume by stepping out as everyone's favorite ogres, Shrek and Fiona. Klum hosted her 19th annual Halloween party at Lavo in New York City. Clearly was not settling with any ordinary costume for the night. I can't get over this, you guys. The former Project Runway host went barefoot in a dark green and gold gown paired with a tiara and Fiona's signature red wig. Collins was the spitting image of Shrek with his baggy clothes, big ears, and of course his bald head. Looking like grabbing his stomach right there. So how did the couple make these cartoon-inspired costumes come to life? Well, some pretty detailed prosthetics. Klum even documented the process of her and Collins getting ready on Instagram. I want to know, how long did that take? How many hours? Someone tell me. I need to go digging and find out.
Many.
She's always so amazing on Halloween with her costumes, putting us all to shame. I could watch this on loop all day. All right, but we got some more flashy Halloween looks for you. The KarJenner crew capped off a week of Halloween costumes with another round of looks on Wednesday. Kim Kardashian West dressed up as Pamela Anderson in a white corset with glittery tights and a fur headpiece, complete with a fake tattoo and heavy eyeshadow. Jonathan Chabin was the Tommy to her Pam, striped bucket hat and all. Now, Kylie, having gone as Barbie earlier in the week, went for a group costume for Wednesday night's party, going as a gaggle of Fantanas from the iconic Fanta commercials. You know that, I don't want a Fanta. She rocked a neon yellow mini dress and platinum wig and was joined by matching friends in purple, red, blue, and orange, and of course, soda bottles. Now, Kim wasn't the only Kardashian to take on another celeb. Kourtney put on thigh-high boots and her highest ponytail for her Ariana Grande costume. She captioned her Instagram, "God is a woman," which garnered a response of several heart emojis from Ariana herself. I feel like a lot of people went as Ariana this year. Now, this is only the tip of the iceberg for the KarJenner costumes. They all teamed up to dress as Victoria's Secret angels in sexy white lingerie and massive angel wings that were actually supplied by Victoria's Secret. Kim tweeted out, "Thank you, Victoria's Secret, for sending us actual runway looks and real wings to borrow for the night. OMG, a dream come true. Got to be a Victoria's Secret angel for the night, and Kendall got good practice, LOL." I mean, they look amazing. All right, moving on to another couple getting their royalty game on. Legend and Chrissy Teigen channeled the royals, dressing up as Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth. I think they look pretty fabulous. And look at them, they kept it pretty traditional as well. Chrissy rocked a teal coat and top hat, paired with a gray curly wig. She's got the wave down. Well, John wore a traditional red uniform, also a gray wig. The singer also took the opportunity to promote his new Christmas album on the gram. I mean, he looks very official there. He posted this picture of his face with a Santa hat on, carved into a pumpkin, with the caption, "Happy Halloween, now back to your regularly scheduled Christmas-themed posts." The singer's new holiday album, A Legendary Christmas, dropped October 26th. So it looks like the Legends are in the mindset of now that Halloween is over, time to prep for those holidays. But I want to say, don't forget Thanksgiving, you guys. Don't rush ahead too far, but buy his album. All right, talk about becoming your role model. Remember the little girl who was awestruck by First Lady Michelle Obama's official White House portrait? I mean, that was adorable Parker Curry. And well, maybe instead of Heidi Klum, she might have actually won Halloween, you guys. She not only dressed as the First Lady, she dressed as the First Lady's official White House portrait. Parker posted on Twitter, "Happy Halloween, can you guess who I am?" Now, her costume is custom made and designed by Alicia Welsh of Magnolia Lake Children's Clothing. Parker's mom says the costume idea was all Parker's and that she proudly went trick-or-treating, telling everyone that she was Michelle Obama. So adorable. Apparently, the little girl got the look just right. The First Lady posted on Twitter, she said, "You nailed the look, Parker. I love it." After a photo of Parker looking up Mrs. Obama's portrait went viral, the two met in person back in March. And what happened in that meeting? Well, a dance party, of course. Look at that. The First Lady told Parker on Twitter, "Keep on dreaming big for yourself, and maybe one day I'll proudly look up at a portrait of you." How sweet is that? And those are your Star Tracks for today.
Love that story. And stay with us, guys. Katie Holmes was spotted with a ring on her left hand. We've got the details. Plus, Michael Chiklis responds to co-stars' comments about his guest appearance on Murphy Brown. Kind of an interesting story. He clears the air. That's coming up in just a bit.
All right, guys, in honor of J.LO's incredible in-style photo shoot, we've been asking what your secrets are to staying and feeling young. So let's check in on your answers so far.
Here we go. Oh, lots of water.
Well, you know, water is key. It is
that
key.
actually is one of the best things you can do,
I always
generally
forget to
for your
drink water,
health.
I know.
My secret is to be around people older than me so that I'm the youngest in the room. That works for
actually
a while.
Very smart. I try to work out at least 3 times a week.
Just like Mr. Potato Head. Sleep. We could all use more sleep. We could all use more water.
We were just talking about sleep. We gotta get more sleep.
We do. That's the key. One of the key fountain of youth is sleeping in bed. Keep sending in those answers, but now we move on to this.
All right, watch this.
And what happened to No Secrets?
I'm not that innocent.
So what are you gonna say to Sanderson?
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to tell him the truth.
What is the truth? We need to talk.
All by yourself right here?
This took a big turn for the dark. It's one of our favorite Netflix movies, like we've never seen it before, and we are spooked.
We are. Just in time for Halloween on Wednesday, Netflix released this fake trailer asking the question I'm not sure any of us thought to ask, What if To All the Boys I've Loved Before was a horror film?
The trailer turns the rom-com we couldn't get enough of into a story of infatuations gone scary and apparently lethal. Laura Jean is straight up sinister in the new trailer, with her letters feeling just a smudge darker than they used to now that she's a killer.
Yeah, fans in the comment section actually reacted pretty well to the reinterpretation, with some saying they wish it was real and they never knew that this was the version they needed until now.
I guess it could work. One fan in particular said what we're all thinking here. Here's the comment: Netflix will do everything but announce the sequel to this film. That's what everyone wants.
The series is based on a trilogy of books, so the sequel story is out there. As for a Netflix interpretation, it's been rumored, but Netflix still has not officially confirmed anything.
It has to be coming though, right? I mean, stop teasing us. In the meantime, you can watch the full fake trailer on Netflix's YouTube channel.
All right, Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewan got back together on Wednesday for some Halloween fun with 5-year-old daughter Everly.
All right, the former couple split 6 months ago. They are both now dating other people, but they went trick-or-treating together Wednesday night with Everly in LA.
They look great. Channing, who was dressed as the genie from Aladdin, posted updates to his Instagram story from the day, even snapping a fun selfie with his ex, who went as Cleopatra. Meanwhile, daughter Everly was dressed as Teen Titans superhero Starfire.
They went all out for it.
They
I love
did.
that. Later, Channing also teased Everly in his Instagram stories that he was going to steal her Reese's peanut butter cups, which is everyone's favorite. I guess that's his favorite candy too. Good choice for Channing.
This outing comes nearly a week after Channing and Jenna filed divorce papers. The actress cited irreconcilable differences and requested child and spousal support. They both asked for joint legal and physical custody of Everly.
And while the divorce gets underway, they're both already moving on. He's dating Jessie J, while she's been seeing Steve Kazee, a Tony Award-winning actor. We've heard of him.
There is no bad blood here. A source tells People, quote, Jenna and Channing are both very respectful of each other. The source says that Jenna is just ready to move on with her life, adding, quote, she's feeling hopeful about the future, and her friends are also really excited to see her so happy.
Glad to see that they can make things work for the sake of Everly like they said they would. It looks like everyone's having a happy Halloween day.
Yeah. All right, are there wedding bells in Katie Holmes' future? The actress sparked engagement rumors on Wednesday when she was seen rocking a diamond ring on her left hand.
The 39-year-old, who's been linked to actor Jamie Foxx since 2013, was all smiles on the set of her new movie, The Secret.
Now, her rep says the bling is not an engagement ring, and that she isn't engaged to anyone but her fictional movie fiance, played by Jerry O'Connell. There you have it.
Holmes and Fox have kept their relationship pretty low-key, but have been recently photographed showing some PDA, enjoying their time together, doing their thing.
Very happy. In September, Holmes made frequent trips to visit Fox while he was filming his upcoming film, Just Mercy, in Georgia. A source told People that the couple have been more social together and now often go out for dinner dates or hang out with friends.
But the insider adds that even though everyone knows they're dating, they still are cautious about being photographed together. They want to keep things private. And we obviously want to see more of these two together, but it's understandable. I'm glad they're doing it their way.
Dating rumors for the couple started when the two were seen dancing together in the Hamptons a year after Katie split from actor Tom Cruise.
All right, guys, last month on Watch What Happens Live, Candice Bergen and Faith Ford were put on the spot and asked their least favorite guest star on the original Murphy Brown. We were surprised to hear Emmy winner Michael Chiklis' name come up.
Yeah, he was even more surprised. Here's what he said about those comments. Take a look.
Well, I heard this and I was so horrified. No, because you have to understand, even when the you know how the Academy does the archival video,
right.
They asked me about my best experiences coming up when I was doing guest stars, and I said, you have guest star. And I've seen how not to do it. And when I did Murphy Brown, Candy Bergen was so phenomenal to me, and she was so welcoming, and she brought me through and introduced me to everybody. And the thing that makes me think that Hope is, or Faith is mistaken about her memory of it is because she said I was one of her assistants.
Which was
and I was not one of her assistants. That's not correct. So she might have been misconstruing me for someone else, or because my memory of it was like an out-of-body experience when I heard this, because I remember it as being like euphoric, an experience, a beautiful experience, and I speak so highly of her for years. So I was horrified to hear this, and I'm like, am I having...
Also, Chiklis is like one of the most gregarious, fun people.
Everyone knows. This is what everyone knows.
I asked him to be my dad.
You're right. That would not have happened.
Honestly,
no.
When I heard that, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was so... it broke my heart, frankly. I actually reached out to her, and she never responded, and I'm like, wow.
I'll tell you, honestly, he could not have been a nicer guy. I think this came as a surprise to him as much as it did to us, the whole thing.
He was so sweet. And you saw his co-stars, they were very supportive of how incredible he is to work with.
And he's right. They did say that the person they had a bad experience with came on as a receptionist, which he didn't for that guest role in 1990 anyway.
This breaks my heart, too. I hope she reaches out to him. They can settle this. It seems like a big misunderstanding, so I hopefully can get cleared up. All right, now watch this.
So I was in Connecticut for Frank, and then I took the train down to the city to have lunch with you. I asked if I could see your place, but you had excuses as to why that wasn't a good idea.
Dad, I just didn't want you to see what a mess it was if I had had time to clean it.
Why are you still shitting me?
So that's 1985. It's a powerful movie that takes audiences right back to the center of the AIDS crisis. Starring Michael Chiklis, Virginia Madsen, and Gotham star Corey Michael Smith. The cast had the chance to screen the film all around the country before its theatrical release. It was a unique and memorable opportunity for them. Watch this.
We had the privilege of screening this at the Castro Theater in San Francisco, which is this historic theater. And San Francisco
so cool.
was a place that was deeply hit by the AIDS epidemic. And a lot of, we had over 1,000 people there. And hundreds of these audience members lived through this crisis and lost a lot of friends. And I spent a great deal of time after this screening hearing personal stories and hearing about how cathartic the experience was, how accurate it was, and how personal it felt. And the film is so human. And like I said earlier, it's not distracted by politics or activism. It's just about humanity and connecting as a family, and wanting to say goodbye in the best way and share love. And so all of these people were coming up and sharing these stories of friends lost and how important they were, and how it feels like a sort of elegy to their friends.
An amazing story, and a little trivia for you. It was shot in color and then converted to black and white. So what was seeing the final cut like for the actors?
Well, it's kind of cooler when it's in black and white.
It immediately is.
I mean,
it's just stylized.
To put it flat-footedly,
Yeah.
I was so pleased with it. It is, there's quite a few scenes that made me really tear up, and I didn't expect that for a film, that I was in, because I already knew.
Yeah, you knew it was coming, right.
But I was so pleased because when our job is done, except you were also producing, but when your acting is over, you just never know what they're going to do or how the film's going to turn out. So it's also like, oh, they made something beautiful out of it. It was great.
All right, guys, we all know and love the story of the tortoise and the hare. It's basically the classic underdog tale from our childhoods. Well, this story was brought to life when a tortoise took on a hare in an actual organized race.
All right, so when you first watch this video, you kind of got a bad feeling about how it's going to go. You know how you want it to go. There's no way this tortoise is going to outrun the hare,
I like
right?
Come on. He's just sitting there. But the tortoise came out very strong. Proof to us that some fairy tales really can come true. Look at him go. He's going to make it, you guys, slowly but surely. I have to say, Jeremy, I'm inspired. Look at that.
The inspiration here is don't get distracted, don't be stubborn like that hare.
The bunny just doesn't know what's going on.
All right, speaking of animals who absolutely refuse to live up to social norms, take a look at this adorable baby alpaca who found a best friend for life, guys. Look at this.
So when little Isabella's mother died, she was rushed to Riverside Veterinary Clinic in Knoxville, Tennessee, because she was too young to eat on her own. But she had zero problems fitting in with the gang. She's pals with all the staff and the animals at the clinic, but her best bud, Elton the cat.
Elton the cat! Isabella sleeps on a blanket under the reception desk at the clinic. She's still being bottle fed, but soon, guys, she's going to add grain to the diet. She's getting strong. She's going to do it. She's returning to the farm soon.
Gotta add that grain. We all know that. All right, moving on to one animal who just does not want to go inside to bed.
I can see you weren't too successful.
No, I'm gonna do it. Come on, Cody.
Not gonna budge. And when this girl wanted to pick up her pup named Cody to come in, go to sleep, she got a pretty stubborn response. Looks like she's not the only teenager in the house. I don't know.
Talk about being completely unfazed. I think it's just that Cody's too big to pick up here. I mean, I think this is amazing and adorable.
Just dead weight. It knows, like, guys, I want to stay out. There's nothing you can do. All right.
So I can't stop watching. All right. In honor of J.Lo's incredible in-style photo shoot, we've been asking what your secrets to staying and feeling young are. So let's check in on your answers.
We've already got water. We've already got
water,
sleep.
we got sleep.
And now we've got
More
plenty of sleep.
plenty
People
of
know.
sleep.
All right. Trying to get enough sleep. Some nights are better than others. That's
Yeah,
right.
the struggle is real. Moisturize. Yep. Hydrated skin. I'm pretty obsessive with hydrating my skin, I have to be honest.
Also, my thing has been, for this show anyway, is just keep tons of makeup on. Nobody can tell. That's what you do.
Oh, you just admitted to everyone that you can wear makeup. It's not natural.
Yeah, no, none of this is. We'll be asking you a new question of the day tomorrow. You can check back then on all
I need to
of
glam
that.
shame you, Jeremy. You look great.
What's been
I
done?
don't want to glam shame.
What's been done has been done. Coming up tomorrow, we're getting you ready for the weekend with everything you might have missed in this week's Star Treks and People Picks roundups, including Tiffany Haddish's latest comedy, Nobody's Fool. It's hilarious. She's had a blast playing this or that. You are not going to want to miss some of her answers that have to do with PDA.
All right, thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from the newest Price is Right model, Devin Goda. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Devin Goda, and this is One Last Thing. The last time I was starstruck, I would probably be with when I met Michael Strahan. I'm a big fan of his. I had the opportunity to work with him a few times on some of his shoots. Yeah, I was just super excited to meet him. My last big splurge probably would be, I'm a big shoe guy. I love shoes. I spent a little bit too much money on one pair of shoes recently. I don't want to say how much, but yeah, probably my last big splurge was a pair of shoes. And my last guilty pleasure probably would be, I love food, I'm a big foodie, I'm a big sweet tooth, and cheesecake. I love cheesecake. I can probably eat a whole cheesecake to myself.